Welcome to this T&D World Quick Chat. Today, we're talking about one of the biggest areas of change in the power industry, the future of the distribution grid, and what it's going to take for utilities to keep pace. I'm Nikki Chandler, Editorial Director for T&D World, and today we're joined by Joe Matamoros, Chief Product Development Officer at S&C Electric. Joe, if you don't mind, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background kind of before we jump into the discussion.
Absolutely. And Nikki, thank you for the opportunity today. I'm the Chief Product Development Officer at S&C Electric Company, and our teams are responsible for developing new products in collaboration with our customers, as well as supporting our existing products. I've been at S&C for almost 10 years, and I've been working in the T&D industry, working with customers for about 25 years.
Okay, great. So you have quite a bit of experience, and from that experience, I know that across the country, utilities are managing or trying to manage growing expectations for reliability and resilience, new distributed energy resources, and new categories of load. So, the big question now is, what does future-ready distribution really look like? So, Joe, can you tell us, how does S&C see the future of electrical distribution?
So at S&C, we believe the future electrical distribution system will undergo a technology-enabled evolution rather than a technology-driven revolution like we've seen in other industries and systems like telecom or IT technologies. We anticipate that our electrical distribution systems will evolve to become more resilient, more reliable, and more economical by deploying easy-to-implement automation technology.
Yeah, that actually kind of sounds like good news to me when you talk about,
Absolutely
yes,
good.
we are going to become more resilient. So what pressures, though, or demands from utilities are really shaping how this evolution needs to happen?
So a lot of the same pressures they've dealt with for decades, just more of the
Mhm.
same. Utilities are aiming to reduce outage frequency, reduce outage duration, integrate distributed energy resources, simplify field operations, and reduce operating expenses all at the same time. And in order to do this in the distribution system, what we're hearing is that customers want really easy to implement automation that does all this, that simplifies their operations, but without making life harder for the field crews who are out there resolving issues around the clock and in any weather.
Yeah, well, and I know that part of what comes with that is safety. I mean, the easier and more simple it is, the safer it is. So what needs to happen then for the electrical distribution grid to meet the demands of that future?
Well, and again, it's a good news here is that we already
Hmm.
have a system that's reliably served us for decades. And other good news is that the equipment is really mostly often outlasting the expectations we had when we put it in service. The challenge is equipment's not going to last forever. And our utilities understand that, and they're increasing their investment in distribution infrastructure. And this has the effect of increasing reliability and reducing operating expenses. And the other good news is that we already have the technology and products today for utilities to be making these investments smart to meet the future demands. And this is especially true for laterals, the smallest circuits on the distribution system. There are relatively more opportunities today for automation than 20 years ago. And an example of that are the Trip Saver products from S&C. These are simple to implement lateral automation solutions that we have seen utilities rapidly adopt to improve their operations over the last decade that they've been available.
Yeah, and I've followed kind of the evolution of the chip saver. So yeah, I see that too. So how is S&C then helping customers keep that pace, that required pace, really?
Right. And our customers have modernization efforts underway in order to keep pace. And we're helping our utility customers by developing innovative yet practical solutions for them to improve reliability, increase resiliency, all while making things simpler for crews. And an example is we've recently worked closely with our customers to expand our TripSaver offerings to introduce a new product, the TripSaver FXR. This builds on our existing TripSaver solution by adding higher ratings, a modular design that is future ready, and further simplifies crew operations.
Okay. Uh, Excited to see that. What other approaches are S&C taking?
So, as I mentioned, our methodology is focused on innovation and simplification, but we're also focused on collaboration. And through collaborative partnerships with our utilities, as I've mentioned before, but also with leading technology providers in the industry. And by doing this, we can really deliver comprehensive solutions for our customers to meet their evolving grid needs. And an example of this, a recent example of this, is that we've been working with SEL to
Mhm.
develop a digital fiber optic integration solution for recloser controls that will really improve over the existing analog or hardwired solution that's been available for the last few decades. And we're really excited through the collaboration with, again, SEL to bring this to the industry.
Oh, okay, sounds exciting. So is there anything else, Joe, that you'd like to add as far as maybe where people can learn more, or anything else?
Uh, that's that's great. Yeah, the easiest way is to visit us digitally at snc.com, and there you can learn all about what some of the offerings we talked about today, as well as be able to contact us to learn more.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Joe. That's all I have for today. Very interesting topic for our audience. And so we'll be looking forward to learning more about some of the solutions that you mentioned. We appreciate that conversation around this topic, and I thank you, viewers, for tuning in.